Hey, yo, what's the deal? What's the deal, man? Happy 2025 to everybody, man. If you seeing this video right now, man, you one of the lucky ones that made it. You know what I mean? Just like me, man. We thank God that we made it here, was able to see another 2025. And may your year be prosperous and you go out and do what you say you're going to do. You know what I mean? Now, other news, man, we're praying for New Orleans, man. In case you didn't hear about what happened to New Orleans, man, they was out celebrating last night to bring the new year in, and the unthinkable happened. I can't say exactly what it was. What happened was they had a guy in a van or truck, in a truck, and he plowed through the crowd around by 12 o'clock at night, or maybe 3 o'clock in the morning or whatnot. And he unalived about 10 people and injured by 30 other people. He ran through the barricade with a truck, and as soon as he got out the truck, he had a little with the police, and during the midst of having a with the police, they couldn't really tell whether it was the celebratory in the air or because it's all mixed in or whatever, man. So we just praying for the people in New Orleans, man, because stuff like that shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen, We hope, we just hope, and I hope that it don't have. I just hope that stuff like this don't keep continuing. You know what I mean? When will it be an end to this? You know what I'm saying? Like a whole lot of things you could look at and say, "Oh man, why wasn't this measure put in place or that measure put in place?" Well, you can have all the measures in the world. There's always going to be somebody that's going to get around those measures, and they're going to measure up to do the unthinkable. And if you got people down there in New Orleans that went down there to celebrate, man, call and check on your people, because a lot of people still sleep right now and don't know, what happened last night or this morning rather. So if you're just getting up and you're getting on TikTok and my face is the first face you see and you decide you want to listen to the video, you can listen to my video all the way through or whatever, or you can just click off from me, get on the news, check it out, call your people, see if everybody good down there in New Orleans, man, because we look like we had another 911 type situation. I have to be careful with my words because TikTok is always banning everything. Is always flagging me and taking my stuff down, for some of the slightest words I say, or some of the, something that I had in the video. You know what I mean? So what I'm doing right now, just, trying to pray for the people in New Orleans. Want y'all to pray for them in New Orleans. If you got people out there, call and check on them. You know what I mean? That's sad. That's a sad situation. This is why I don't go to gatherings. That reason right there is why I don't go to gatherings. I don't do the gatherings. I don't do the if I'm downtown or big parties where it's a whole bunch of people together. I don't like y'all like that. I don't like y'all like that. I don't want to be around people like that. You know what I mean? Cause it makes me nervous, because it's always a fool in a bunch. Always somebody coming with a different kind of agenda. You know what I mean? There's always somebody coming with a different agenda. And like my boy John would say, it's always, you got that one turd that'll fuck up the whole stew. You know what I mean? That one turd that'll fuck up the whole stew. You got people, gathering, trying to enjoy bringing in the new year, and you got this clown that had a whole nother agenda. You know what I mean? And this is what I got to say to people who want to unalive people, then turn around and unalive themselves or get unalived. Check this out. It's like this simple. If you have those thoughts in your head that you want to go and unalive somebody and then turn around and unalive yourself, go ahead and do you first. Do you first. Go and unalive you first and see how they work out. If all well, then you can you know, proceed on with what you was gonna do. You know what I mean? A lot of people shouldn't have to fall victim to your mind frame. You know what I mean? A lot of people shouldn't have to fall victim to your mind frame, or you know, you done got your mind frame fixed because you done heard some guru on the internet. You know, it's a bunch of gurus on the internet. You done heard some guru on the internet, you know, speaking ill or speaking ill will, or trying to, they done trained you in a way to make you think the way they think. Now you going out there executing their plan. You know, there's a whole lot of gurus on the internet, man. I was looking at one little chick, man, earlier yesterday, and she was talking about how we should not celebrate the new year. And she went through all this little astronomical, you know, reasoning, and you know, because the new year don't start until April. That's when it really starts. We know that. That's when the new year really starts. You know what I mean? But one thing y'all have to realize, you gurus, because you overthink things. Y'all overthink things. You know, God is not going to punish us. God is not going to punish us for celebrating. God is not going to punish us. Y'all overthink things too much. You know what I mean? God is not going to punish the people from celebrating the new year. There's nothing going to happen. It's nothing going to happen. You know what I mean? Just like when we was held in captivity, they changed the narrative on us. You know what I mean? Now we living in this society. We have to change the narrative. We done changed the narrative. We done changed the narrative. You know what I mean? And I didn't mean to stray away from what I was talking about, you know. But it just all goes back to the guy, you know, in his truck. You know, 9 times out of 10, he done listen to, you know, he's a part of some cult or something like that. You know, he get some of his information from the internet, you know, or some people from the internet, because some of these guys, you know, have bullet points and make it sound good. You know what I mean? No. We shouldn't listen to that. We shouldn't listen to that. You know, do your own research, do your own homework. You know what I mean? And long as it ain't hurting nobody, you can believe what you want to believe. You can do what you want to do, as long as you ain't hurt nobody. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what this is all about today, man. Praying for the people in New Orleans, man. You know, that's it. That's all I got, man. That's all I want to touch you in and say. Chime back with y'all later on, man. Thanks for everybody that purchased from firstgroupmanagement.com. That's the #1 stgroupmanagement.com. We still got the merch on there. You know, we got new sales coming up. So y'all tap in with us, you know, and yeah, that's it. That's all I got, man. And drink coffee, because coffee is good for you. Yeah, drink coffee. This video is sponsored by First Group Products. Visit First Group Products for all your essential needs. We carry car fresheners, car freshies, perfume, cologne, hand sanitizers, roller oils, and beard oils. So visit First Group Products at firstgroupmanagement.com. That's the #1 stgroupmanagement.com.